Who's Josh? Jackavoo. 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 Who's Josh? Jackavoo. Who's Josh? Jackavoo. Who's Josh? Jackavoo. Jackavoo.
Josh Jackaboo, the comic. Josh Jackaboo, the comic. Josh Jackaboo, the comic. He's like Puerto Rican or something. Josh Jackaboo, the comic. He's like Puerto Rican or something. Josh Jackaboo, the comic. He's like Puerto Rican or something.
Who's Josh? Jackavoo.
Hey, it's Tuesday, June the 6th, 10-something p.m., not that matters, and welcome to the show. I just want to give you a time and a date so that you can think back what you were doing. For the two people that may be listening to this, I already have coverage from last night at the Good Comedy Theater. That's right, Goat and I return. A lot of comics. Last time we went there was perfect. We went there 2 weeks ago. Last week it wasn't open because it was Memorial Day. The week before that, they had a comedy show that night. And 2 weeks ago, when we went, or 3 weeks I should say, there wasn't as many comics. Last night there was a lot of bumps and such, but we got on, and it was good. I got some stage time. Tomorrow night I'm going to be at Whiskey Tango. Goat and I, we got some coverage. So after this clip, you're going to hear some coverage. We're going to talk about some video ideas and such. And Goat and I are supposed to go to Taproom tomorrow and then try to do the Whiskey Tango, but he's busy. So I would just be doing the Whiskey Tango tomorrow night. Of course, the time you hear this, it already happened. I also check out my YouTube channels, Josh JAK and JAK Attack. There's a few Jack Attack channels, so make sure that you look for the one with the handsome guy in the white suit jacket. That's my channel. I just put some new prank calls on there. And speaking of, not new prank calls. The prank calls I've had it for a while, but I already used them for the show. And speaking of new, for this episode, I'm going to put a new Richard Simmons prank call that I did about a month ago on Skype. And I realized I might as well start releasing these new pranks because I might die. Who knows? And then nobody will hear these anyways. So check that out. And so let's get to the topical news. Let's see what's going on. There's always such. Oh, by the way, check out my Instagram, Mr. Josh JAK. I deleted everyone off my Facebook. So once again, if you're off my Facebook, most likely you did nothing to me. I'm just bitter about my shitty comedy career, my life. So follow me there. Seinfeld refuses hug from Kesha at an awkward moment. What's the deal with hugs? Why do people hug? George and Amal Clooney welcome twins into the world. Gwyneth Paltrow broke her foot. Alright. Trump Foundation diverted $100,000 in donations meant for charity. Everyone's still talking about Bill Maher and the N-word and all that shit. That won't go away. Tomorrow night there's going to be Game 3 at the NBA Finals. Everyone's saying that the Cavs have to win this game, but mystery of 40-year-old signal from space may be solved. Once again, anybody can do a podcast like this. Oh, so tomorrow there's a Powerball going on. My mom's probably going to play it. $375 million so far. And my old job, we used to do the whole group thing. Obamacare nightmare scenario unfolds in one state. Faith Hill and Tim McGraw drop a sexy video teaser. Parody merges Trump presidency with hit TV show. Hulu's Handmaid's Tale TV series has been described as eerily timely. Alright. Man killed his sister with cerebral palsy by setting her on fire. It's a black woman, 35-year-old, in Milwaukee on Saturday night. Rihanna slams body shamers with epic meme. What did they say about her body? Thought she was supposed to be hot. Videos shared scared Landonites holding during attack. Today host gets choked up in heartfelt moment. Woman pulls son's teeth out with pliers at Walmart. My dad did that to me, I shit you not, when we were kids. Not at Walmart. At home. We didn't have money to go to the dentist. So myself and my two sisters at one point, my dad would take a pair of pliers and he would pull it out and we would scream, ah, ah. And my dad would put his fucking fist on my head. 2 words alleged NCA leaker called Trump turn heads. Details emerge in case a man who raped 6 Amish girls. Oh boy, what's to say about that? That guy's a fucking asshole, right? Iconic landmark used to lure girls into sex trafficking and slavery. Any funny stories going on? Jeez. Terrifying chemical snowstorm plagues city after heavy rain. It looks like fucking like snow and clouds mixed up. That looks fucking. It looks cool, but yeah. So Jerry Seinfeld did it. What a hug, Kesha. Truck mysteriously impaled on guard raises questions. Late night show calls Megyn Kelly disgusting in a rant. By the way, I saw Better Got Saul last night. It's a pretty good episode. And Fear the Walking Dead's back on. It's not the best show. It's not as good as The Walking Dead. But I like the show. It's something to watch. Alright, so that's going on with the segment. Show's not over yet. Once again, after this clip, you're going to hear some more Jak and Rod. I might get some more Jak and Rod tomorrow night. I'm not sure. I'm probably just going to bring my voice recorder instead. Nothing usually happens. And then more topical news, sober commentary with drunk people, new Richard Simmons prank call. I'm debuting on this show. And sober commentary, if I didn't say that already, I think I did. And more topical news and anything else that happens, folks. You hear about it here. This is your favorite podcast show that you don't listen to. It's the first but yet the worst podcast in Philadelphia. And I'm a fucking asshole. Alright, we're back for more good comedy. That's right, we're a block away. We just put our names in the hat.
It's Monday night.
Monday night early.
June 5th?
7, yes.
June 5th?
But I actually like the fact that this place starts early. Because you can get out of here at 9, you know?
Well, there's hockey on tonight, so I'm looking to get out of here. And
Canadian hockey?
Yeah. I don't think you differentiate between what country they
are. Are you just such a fan of the sport?
What's that over there?
Are you just such a fan of the sport that you don't care?
Yes. So
Wednesday we're supposed to do some open mics, but unfortunately Rod has his son's pre-graduation party, is it called?
There's a thing they do a day before graduation, memories, where I guess all the kids who...
Sounds gay.
It probably is, but my kid's singing.
Yeah.
So I like to watch him sing.
And, yeah.
So I got to go there, but we still can do the Fen.
Yeah, we're gonna try to do the
Fenris.
The Whiskey Tango.
Whiskey Tango with Fenris.
Try to do Whiskey Tango open mic. We're going to try to do that.
9:30 gig.
Yeah, it starts around 9:30. It's a pretty late show. And last time we were there...
It's pretty empty.
Pretty empty.
Sure it'll be empty again?
Yeah, it's Northeast Philly in the summer. I can't imagine people are going to come out for that instead of, you know... But...
Well, there will be no sports on, so... There's no basketball on bar night. Wednesday night.
Yeah. Who are you rooting for, the Cavs or the Warriors?
I hate LeBron James, so I'm rooting for the Cavs.
Light skins are up 2-0, but I think the dark skins might pull it out.
Curry and Thompson are both light.
Yeah. I call them the light skins versus the dark skins.
But the Draymond Green's extremely dark.
Yes, but I was just saying some of the players are light skinned.
The two good guards are.
If only I had a book bag, I would totally fit in this comedy scene down here. What do you think? I have a little bag, but...
Does this count?
Yeah,
so I fit in.
You look more like a city comic than I do. I don't understand.
I probably am more of a city
I'm
comic.
all plain and Northeast up.
Northeast. I don't see one other person with a book bag. You jerk off. Okay, there's one.
There's more. The show's not even started. You really realize there's so many more people coming.
So, what percentage of comics with book bags would you say? And we're talking backpacks, not book bags. Right?
Book bags.
Backpacks.
Book bags. Probably 60% of them.
So this guy's a comedian. He doesn't have one.
You just stop pointing at people.
Look at it. Do you love that brickwork?
Yeah.
What do you care if I point? You're not pointing. You're not going to get it.
So you're just trying to just get me more unlikable. You don't care.
Trying to get you more unlikable. I'm trying to be more likable like you.
I'm very unlikable.
So you think?
No, just because the jack-offs at the Northeast Cabaret pretend to like me doesn't mean that I'm likable in this comedy scene. Remember, the Northeast...
Yeah, why do you get along with the guys in the Northeast?
Listen, let me explain to you. The Northeast Cabaret...
Oh, I'm sorry for cutting you off.
I told Rob before the show that we try not to cut me off, but that's just his style. No, Matt Reese did the same thing. We did Back to the Humor. He would always, if I thought I had a line, he didn't realize it. He was just so, I think it's the pot, you know, just you don't.
Yeah, I'm not trying to step on your jokes.
Yeah, I believe
if there are jokes there. That you're
no, I never have any jokes. No, but I said
right there. I set you up there.
I don't know. I tried to. I think I talked to Simply D about it years ago. I was like, why do people not like Goat? And he was like, I think people don't like Goat because he leaves right after his set. But I don't think that's true. I think I think it was just because the same thing Josh Bennett said. They thought you were cocky just because they feel like you shouldn't be confident, but you are. I think that's why comics don't like it, which is stupid not to like. But I think it's a stupid reason not to like a comic. Because I'm like, well, if anybody who's confident, good for them. Why would I hate someone for being confident? Even if they, I think it's.
How dare you be confident on stage?
I think it's.
How dare you seem comfortable on stage when you're just?
I think it's.
I don't even get that one. That's so funny.
It's
really?
stupid to do that.
So if I was acting more scared and intimidated, I
think if you act more calm like they are, they claim to be calm. Like just sit there and just be normal.
That's my personality. That's so not fair.
Yeah, they don't want you to be you. That's why. But I don't know. Who knows?
But I told my ex-wife, you're not going to...
But you know what? I would actually rather the comics at the cabaret be openly and not like me than be fake. Because it's like, at least they express to you they don't like you. I would rather them say, because that way...
Yeah, it's openly
that
obvious
way,
I'm not like that.
Yeah, so that way, when no one shows up at your Phillies Funnies, at least you know why. You're like, okay, I know why no one showed up tonight.
Ooh, hold on, look at this girl.
Can you stop pretending you're straight? Let me explain to your listeners. Every single time a girl walks by, he has to stare at her like she's a piece of meat. We all know he's gay. We all know he's fruity.
I love her hair.
Ugh. She looks... Ugh. She looks like Jack Osborne.
Big.
She looks like Jack Osborne.
Jack Osborne.
She looks like Jack Osborne if she was going through a transition. That's not good either.
I think she's
You know what? I saw Kelly...
You don't think Kelly Osbourne's hot?
Can I tell you something?
Yes.
Or no?
Yes.
All right, Mr. Interrupter. No, I saw Kelly Osbourne in this Eric Andre show, and she was wearing tight black jeans, and she looked really nice. She had a nice curvy body. I don't think her face...
I think her face is hot.
Okay, if you like her, there's something out there.
And I love her hair.
There's something out there for everybody.
It really is. There's no discerning. There's no accounting for humans' taste in the opposite sex. There are guys who legitimately like fat girls. Like ugly fat girls. And you're like, ooh.
I went on Google Images today, and I typed in black BBWs. I took 3 black girls, right? And I'm not good at Photoshop, but I cropped out a picture of me, and I put me in the middle, and I put it on Instagram, and I said, oh, if only. Let me show you right now. This is just... You won't see the visual. Maybe I'll put this for the screen cap for the next podcast, but hold on.
I'll try to describe what Josh just described.
Here it is.
Whoa!
It's a terrible picture I cut out of myself.
Oh, it's so phony.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
That's why I said I'm not good at it.
First of all, Josh took 3 unbelievably huge black women they have arms as big as my thighs.
Yeah. They're not
so
hot.
Fat.
They're not hot at all.
And
but you know what? If I was
he cut-paste his picture in there and left it in the square image.
I have to talk that loud. We're not on stage yet.
He left it in the square, so you just see a square of Josh in the middle.
Yeah, you see the tree in the back. I'm not good at Photoshop. But you know what?
If they really couldn't make it round? You couldn't cut your
No, I'm not good at it. I used a free website to do it. I don't have the program. But if I was in a bar, I would they would let me grind their penis on their ass. Yeah, so that's why I would find them appealing.
Would you get an erection at that moment?
No, but that's the only reason why I would do it.
So did you actually get up and behind them and start doing that with them? God, but I got to with him.
And they bend over and they
simulate.
Some of them do it like really rough too. You'd be surprised.
Yeah, well they're big.
Yeah,
I've been with a big girl before.
No, even the skinny girls do it too.
Oh right,
they all do.
They do the pounding. You mean?
Yeah.
Boom. So they're really.
We got a potential guest coming on the show, everybody.
What, we know this guy?
No. He looked like he wanted to be on it though. Anybody welcome to be on it. They can walk right up to the JoshCast. This is the People's Show. Listen, let me explain to you why this is the People's Show. I record out in the open. Anybody can just walk up and be on it. Most of these podcasters, air quotes, they do it in their privacy of their homes.
Studio, a controlled environment.
Yeah, this isn't control. We're out in the open. Anybody can just walk right up.
Why don't you invite passerbyers to come be part of it?
I guarantee if we walked up and said, hey guys, we're doing a podcast over there, they'd be like, yeah, go fuck yourself. They wouldn't say that, but they'd be like, yeah, okay, dude. They roll their eyes like, okay, bro.
What do you want me to do
about it? First of all, I don't care about your podcast.
I love the way you gave him a California accent.
Yeah, that's why I think it's totally out in the open like that.
Yo, bro.
What's up, man? How you doing? I would be like, that's my impression. Anybody who's closed off in comedy, why would I do your show when I got my own? So we're in Chinatown right now. Lots of gooks. Oh, they're nice people. They're nice people. Why Rod made a face like he was offended.
There's no more Asians around here than there are any other people. There's probably much more white people.
Yes, it's very true.
Caucasians.
I went to this.
Josh, what do you get when an Asian and a Caucasian have a baby?
A Caucasian?
A Caucasian.
There was this place I went to. It was a meetup group in Old City. It's called Kenshi, and they have big Asian beers. and I got one for like $6. It's like this giant, like 24-ounce beer. It's like this big.
Right.
It's pretty good. I like Asian beers like that. I like the big giant.
That's the only thing.
Some of these
That's
Japanese.
the only thing Josh does like is Asian. That's Asian is the beer. That's because it doesn't have slanty eyes.
That's true. No. All right. So tonight I'm going to do some riffing. I'm going to do.
You gonna work the crowd?
No. I'm going to do. I got material, but I'm saying I'm not going to bring a notepad on stage. No
cheating.
That's not cheating. It's open mic.
It's cheating.
That's not
You're
to me.
You're going to try to be professional on it.
No, it's not about that. It's an open mic.
You're not going to look at the sheet code.
Everyone's going to use it in sheets tonight. Almost everybody. And if you don't, it doesn't make you better. Some people do the same. Some people do the same 5 minutes. Remember? That's why they don't need it because they're
doing the same 5 minutes I've done for 5 years.
I thought you were doing a terrorism rant tonight.
Yeah, but it's pretty much new. I mean, it's pretty much the same old one.
But nobody heard it here before, right? So it's new
to them.
All right, so I'm going to stop recording now. I don't got nothing else to say. Do you?
I have a lot to say.
Say it.
Come on. He said say it. Hold on. Let me look at my notes. Maybe I wrote something funny.
Did you write podcast notes down?
No. I should, though. Today in the world.
Yeah, we should. Why not? Take it seriously. You're a co-host of a show that has one listener. Shout out to Bill Miller.
So let's discuss the us leading the world and pulling out of the Paris Agreement.
Shout out to Bill Miller, only listener here at the JoshCast.
Who's Alyssa?
Listener, I said.
I got added as somebody's Snapchat. I don't know who it is.
He actually locks his phone, everybody.
I don't lock it. I don't know how to shut it off, you retard.
I'll show you. I'll go to settings so you can see my cock. He has a shirt on that says, "Who the fuck is Arcade Fire?"
I've been told I look like Jennifer Lopez.
And he should change his shirt to "Who the fuck is Rod Sperling?" But hey.
Like a dog, I want to fly away.
Is that a girl you know?
I don't know who my dad
What's the notes? You're wasting my time with somebody I don't care about. No offense. I'm sure she's a lovely girl.
How do I know it's Alyssa?
I'm sure she's a lovely girl, but let's get to the notes here.
What do we get? Oh no.
Oh my God!
Yeah, I know.
Marijuana, folks. Good reason to do it. You forget your keys. You forget your ticket to your friend's contest.
What you're talking about.
You step over at somebody whenever they talk, and you're.
The thing I wanted to do with you. I had an idea for a commercial.
Oh yeah, wait. We had days for shooting videos, right?
Yeah, I want to shoot a video this week.
Okay.
Where I dress up like a rabbi, and we're going to shoot like.
Is this Shalom's memorial service?
No, that Shalom Memorial Service. You remember that bit?
Yeah.
The guy who went door to door selling funeral plots.
Yeah, but what's the idea for the commercial?
This is the rentarabbi.com.
All right.
It goes back to, the story starts with when my mom died.
Yeah.
Now I feel comfortable enough to talk about it. When my mom died, when you're Jewish, your family's Jewish, because I consider myself agnostic, but everyone tells me I'm Jewish. Because whatever vagina you come out of, you're stuck with that if you're Jewish for your whole life.
Yeah.
Other religions can change, but you can't as a Jew.
Yeah.
That's what the other Jews tell me. But anyway, when you're Jewish and you're not religious and someone dies, you have to, for the funeral, they give you a rabbi.
Okay.
And
so you can rent a rabbi when you're at services.
You literally rent a rabbi.
Is there a theme song?
For my thing?
Yeah.
We can write one. I don't have a theme
Why
song.
do I have to write it?
I said we can. You don't have to. I can write it.
We doesn't mean we have to. No, okay, let's do that.
I'll write it. I'll
write it out and try to, and then maybe.
But so they give you a rabbi, and this guy knows nothing about you and your family, so you have to have you sit and you go meet him for an hour.
Okay.
And then he takes notes and learns stories about your mother, and then
you're explaining to me the whole history of being a Jew, and I'm not interested.
And then I'm sure other religions do this.
I know.
Like if you don't have a father, because they want to talk about the deceased in a nice way. So then this rabbi will go and pretend like he knew your mother who passed away, like his whole life, and they were close friends. They give the whole background. She was such a great. And he doesn't even know the woman.
Yeah.
And
all right.
The guy was infuriating though.
You're not talking at all about the commercial.
Well, I'm leading to you. What gave you?
It's like a 5-minute bid about. Not a bid.
So I shouldn't talk about this.
How much more you got left?
I was going to tell you the joke that the rabbi told me.
Okay, go ahead.
Because I was writing a eulogy.
So wait, a
for my mother.
rabbi and a former Jew are sitting in a chapel.
No, so the guy, this rent-a-rabbi, who we never know, is telling me, oh, by the way, you probably want to write it down. You don't want to go up there with no notes. Because even the best public speakers I've seen, lose their words during an emotional moment when they're giving a eulogy. And I'm like, oh, thanks. First of all, I'm anti-religion, so I hate this rabbi anyway. So I'm predisposed to hate him.
Spit on me a little bit.
Big deal. You spit on me a million times.
No, I don't. Bring it up next time.
But anyway, the guy says, it's okay to use humor in your eulogy, but it should be Jewish humor, rabbinical humor. And I'll give you an example.
Humor.
Here's the example he gave me.
Iskadada the Iskadash.
Your mom and I used to play cards every Sunday night. I'd let her win.
That's good. If I was a Jew, I would laugh at that joke.
I don't even get that joke.
All right, you're talking too loud. Come on.
Can you explain the joke?
The joke is that when you're Jewish, it's nice to let the lady win. But it's how you say it. You got to say it like, so you didn't use the accent. Oh, when I play cards with my wife, I would let her win.
Mother.
Oh, my mother. I was a gentleman. I let her win. The Iskadash. See? It's funny. All right, that's it.
So anyway, that inspired me for this commercial that I should do.
Folks, please comment on the video. Was that story worth the setup? I'm kidding. I'm messing with you.
It's a story. What do you mean?
I'm messing with you. I'm jackabooing you.
I wrote a commercial and came up with an idea that, because everything's advertised now. Doctors, lawyers on TV. Why not rent a rabbi? So you don't have to,
So are we making this 30 seconds, 45, a minute?
A minute, I think.
Commercials usually,
a half hour to a minute. It's either a half hour or a minute.
Hour.
I'm sorry.
No, but usually commercials are
30 seconds.
30 seconds. So you want to go for a real commercial, or are we doing like a little longer?
Well, we could do 30
I'm not
seconds.
the best editor.
Oh, really? That's what we need.
I'm no Darren Martinez. I didn't go to the Art Institute.
I want to do make it slick to you, and you cut real quick cuts from close
we'll
up.
Do that. That I can do.
You can do close ups. All right. Different angles.
Oh, we'll do that. When? You said Wednesday you're busy. Thursday?
I'm sorry, I'm gay. Look at that.
All right, so he doesn't want to talk to me now. He's busy with pictures. Thursday? Thursday?
It's got to be
Friday?
Friday. Friday's great.
All right, Friday we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it the day before.
We can talk on Thursday, but my kid's graduation is on Thursday.
All right, so that's it.
It has to be done early.
Jak and Rod coverage. We'll see you there.
Rent a Rabbi. Look for it. RentARabbi.com.
Rent a Rabbi. All
Rent
right.
a Rabbi.com.
All right, it's Thursday night, and last night I tried to go to the Whiskey Tango. Goat was supposed to be there. He said he was, but he was not. I guess his son was having some pre-graduation party. But I had a choice. It's easier for me to get to the Wankers Wednesday open mic, which is because I live right near a train station. But instead, I decided, all right, go to Whiskey Tango. So I caught this bus. It's like an 8-minute walk from my house. It went around in a loop. It dropped me off 20 minutes from the place. I walk. I had to pee really bad. I go pee. I got there early. So I went to Wawa to get a snack. And then Fenris got there, started talking to him, and then they bumped him. Apparently, I guess the comedy thing wasn't working. They put on a bunch of bands, like a bunch of, cover song jerk-offs there. So I got there like 8:30. I didn't get on at all. I didn't leave it at 10:30 because, the one bus that's on Bustleton, it comes every half an hour. And so I ended up getting home like at 11:35. Went up there for pretty much nothing. Fenris didn't know what was going on. Or maybe he didn't want to put me on, but I was the only comic that showed up. And he said this was the last one. So that happened. And then I tried to text Rod. I should call Rod the scumbag Spurman, I should call him. But he was busy. He didn't seem to care. And I guess we're supposed to shoot a commercial tomorrow, but I haven't heard from him, so that's not going to happen. Once again, do not work with people on comedy projects who smoke pot. Do not, because they will pretend that they want to do projects when they don't. And then last night, yesterday morning and last night, I tried to prank call the Big Packers Bar and Grill as Chip Chipperson. We don't know who Chip Chipperson is. It's Jim Norton's character. But the guy picked up yesterday, and then he didn't say anything. He just put me on hold. And then I tried to call him last night when I got back from the Whiskey Tango, but nobody picked up. So maybe I'll try them. Maybe I'll try them later tonight or something, or tomorrow or next week. I don't know. Anyways, let's get to the topical news. That's enough of me yapping about my boring, uninterested life. Just me trying to pretend I have a life, and it's really not interesting. No celebrity, folks. I try to pretend I am on this podcast, but being a different size than your husband doesn't mean that you are beautiful. Couple's bathing suit photo is going viral for the best reason. Have you ever looked at a couple and thought, wow, he or she is so much better, cuter to look at him? You probably forgot you're judging actual people, blah, blah, blah. So I guess it's like it's like a good-looking black guy, and he's with like an out-of-shape chick. And I I never understood why. How could he love something that isn't perfect? So, listen, I don't know. I mean, I thought that black guys loved out of shape fat white girls. But, oh yeah, so last night, of course, the time you hear this, the Warriors won in Game 3. So, right, Cindy Crawford says turning 50 was really hard. I bet. J-Lo and A-Rod hit with cheating rumors with more news. Jessica Alba's company settles a lawsuit. So yeah, the Warriors won in Game 3. The light skins are doing it, folks. That's right. Everyone's talking about comedy and Trump, Coney, or whatever the fuck his name is. Some girls are saying he's hot. He's a tall guy. He's like 6'8". Bus carrying church youth group involved in a deadly crash. One person was killed and nearly 2 dozen injured on Thursday. Alright, that's sad. Young girl reportedly shot to death by her 2-year-old cousin. That's more sad news. Anything fun or interesting going on in this world? White bread, what is this? Study on white wheat bread has surprising results. I tried wheat before, it's not for me. Just give me regular white bread. Every once in a while when I go to Subway. Alleged NSA leaker wanted to burn the White House down. Some people are like that. Yeah, kill Trump, right? Kill the guy. He's a piece of crap. He wants to make America great again, folks. Kill the guy. I don't care. Day 5 without my Facebook, folks, and I'm surviving. I still have my Facebook, but I mean, day 5 of me not, having anybody on. Team's act during London tribute sparks outrage. What was this, something racist? Husband of NBC executive arrested for murdering their 7-year-old daughter. Husband of the... Bizarre condition slowly turns child into a stone figure. You gotta see this. I'm not trying to make fun of this kid. It kind of looks like cauliflower. It's sad. Pretty fun. Those weird conditions, man. Marine banned from walking in high school graduation. Why? What, did he kill a bunch of gooks or something? Let's see what this story is about. This is from Fox News. Oh, uniform Marine banned from walking in high school graduation. Oh, barred. So, quite wearing a Marine uniform. Alright, I don't know what that happened. But yes, lots of people graduated today. Lots of bastards, brats, middle school, high school kids. That's right. The Bill Cosby trial's going on. Everyone's making their jokes. His wife has not been at his side. But she's still going to stick with him, folks, because dating a rapist is pretty hot. Mel Gibson's 27-year-old son is a gorgeous smile, and he doesn't hate Jews. I added that last part in. Alright, so that's it for this segment. After this, you're going to hear a prank phone call. Let's see what this one is. It's a turn your TV down prank call. Different from the last one, the original one that I did. You're going to hear that one. And then we're going to do some more topical news, some sober commentary, and then wrap this up with more topical and odd news. So, yeah, stick around. We're at the halfway point. Alright?
Hello.
Marvin.
Hello. I don't live on Rose.
No. You live on 722 Kendrick, right?
Hey, I'm not next door to you.
Yeah, I live on 724 Kendrick.
Who are you?
My name's Todd.
Who?
Todd.
Todd?
Yeah.
No, Todd don't live at 724 Kendrick.
Yes, he does. Can you please keep your TV volume down a little bit there? You hear me?
Not even loud.
Yes, it is, man. You got a fucking porno zone or something?
No, I'm telling you, you got the wrong house. Look, my television is just about loud enough for me to hear it. There's no porno on. It's watching the news, and it's not loud. And
yes, it is. The vibration is banging against the walls.
Well, you have the wrong house.
No, I don't. I called the operator. I said 722 Kendrick. She gave me Marvin and this number.
I'm telling you, there's something wrong because...
You live on 722 Kendrick.
What has that got to do with it?
And I live on 724.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. How are you going to tell me where I live?
I know who lives at 724 Kendrick.
No, you do not. You hear me?
Hello.
It's on and it's still loud.
Listen, we're not in the same house. I'm telling you.
I know we're not in the same house. I live next door. We don't live in the same house, you idiot.
Next door. What is your second name?
Todd Glass.
No. That's not the name of the people that live at 724.
Yes, it is. How are you going to tell me? They just moved out.
These people have been living here for 30 years, and then...
He got murdered last week.
What?
They got murdered last week.
No, they didn't.
Yes, they did. You didn't hear? Somebody beat him down with a cheeseburger.
Listen, I'm going to hang up. Don't call me back.
Please, listen, Marvin. Just turn it down.
Don't have the TV on. It's off.
It's so fucking loud.
My TV is off.
Oh, my God. Listen to this fucking pornos. What's going on? How many people over there having sex? 8?
Goodbye.
Marvin.
Well, it happens to be Saturday evening. I'm recording this kind of early. It's about 7:30, and I'm going out early tonight. I'm going to leave out around 8:30 to go down to the Columbus Boulevard outdoor douchebag bars. I'm going to be bringing a little concoction of vitamin water and vodka. I actually Googled the vitamin water and vodka a few weeks ago, and apparently it's people do it. Yeah, it's amazing how you Google something and you think that you're the first person to Google that. Nope, it's all been done, folks. Most of us, including myself, not that smart. Well, I haven't heard from Rod the douchebag Goat Sperlin. We're supposed to shoot a commercial yesterday, and he did not text me, of course. He's like everybody else. He only texts me when he needs something. But nonetheless, I'm going to get to some topical news and odd news. As we know, the Warriors lost Game 4. They had it in the bag, and I was watching the game last night, and yeah, they came back. They blew them out 21 points last night. Well, I'll talk about it on sober commentary, drunk people. Tonight, I absolutely should get sober commentary with drunk people, or should I say, drunk people, drunk commentary with drunk people. Adam West passed away, I believe. Well, how old is he? 89 years old? Yeah, Adam West dies, says here. He was Batman, the voice of Mayor Quahog. Oh, I didn't know that. On Family Guy. So, and also Glenn Headley has passed away. So let's get to some topical news, if there's anything going on. Don't know why I do this on Saturdays, really. I feel drunk already. I haven't even... I think I'm such a lightweight when it comes to alcohol. I just smell it, and I get drunk. Is that weird? Yeah. But I only put about 3 ounces of Voxer. It says, why have teenagers stop getting summer jobs? I think because there's not many summer jobs out there. Mom who said girls collapsed, left them in a hot car. I heard 2 kids died today. A woman let 2 of her kids in a hot car. It was 91 degrees today. He was 88 years old, by the way, Adam West. Yeah, so 2 kids died. Some blonde cunt, some stupid blonde cunt, left 2 of her kids in a hot car, and they died. So that always happens every single year. Kids die. A 12-year-old girl helps deliver her baby brother. That's a sweet story. Most little girls, I know my niece, she doesn't like, my nephew. She's jealous that he gets the attention. Ice Cube schools Bill Maher the N-word. It's like a knife. You can use it as a weapon or you can use it as a tool. So he had to have a black guy on and go, yeah, so Ice Cube, Ice Cube. I'm trying to do his voice. That's a terrible Bill Maher impression. So what else is going on? Of course, everyone's talking about can't go. Trump staffer's bizarre tweet ignites speculation. Yeah, everything's going to be about Trump. I'm trying to see if there's anything else to talk about. I know. Whoa, wait a minute. Oh, this is unbelievable. Math teacher arrested for having sex with 3 students, and she's a pretty white lady. These stories are crazy. What is up with pretty white teachers? Is it because they're pretty white lady teachers? I guess they're so, attractive or something. 25 years old. Sex with 3 male students in North Carolina. Sexual activity. 2 of the victims are 17, 1 16. I couldn't imagine. $20,000 bond pending her schedule. That's nothing. That's a slap on the wrist. God, can't imagine. Every hacky comedian says the same thing. I wish I had teachers like that in my school. Bobby Christina Brown's ex-boyfriend Nick Gordon arrested for domestic violence. Runs in the family. Yeah, a mom 19, here it is, charged after leaving 2 toddlers in a hot car. She was 19 years old. But yeah, please search for women accused of drugging and robbing victims. So yeah, there are girls out there who do the Cosby thing. I know it doesn't seem like it, but there are. Doctor pulls vile living creature out of a woman's lip. Let's see what this is. A huge mango fly. Oh, that's scary. Yeah, so yeah, there are girls who do the Cosby thing. There are girls who drug guys and rob them, but we don't talk about that. We only talk about when guys do it. Bennington apologizes after no girls allowed ad causes controversy. Oh, the feminist movement is rising, folks. That's right. Thank God for these cunts. Dirtiest sounding town names in each state revealed. Welcome to Intercourse, Lancaster County, Pennsylvania. So I imagine some truck driver driving down the road going, Okay, so that's it for the topical news. Once again, tonight you're going to hear drunk, bitter, sober commentary with me. And then we're going to wrap this up with more topical and hot news. Are you still listening out there? Make some noise. Yeah. Alright, it's sober commentary with drunk people. It is officially 2 a.m. Old City. I'm across from the Lucha Cartel. It's my new spot to start recording because it's nice because there's a police car over here. So it's not too crazy. You know, people watch what they do. But it's nonetheless still mayhem out here. Last night I was at the Cuba Libre last night, most of the night here in Old City. Nothing really happened other than I didn't do anything. I tried to dance with one girl and she made a face at me like they all do, like I have AIDS. And that's pretty much all that happened there. Not much to talk about. Tonight, well, a couple interesting things happened. I went to the River Deck for the first time in a year. And I got down here early. I got down at like 9:05, the Spring Garden. I walked around. I tried vitamin water and vodka for the first time. And I got to tell you, it's one of the best things to mix with. There's not a lot of sugar. I drank about half the bottle earlier. I forgot it was the yellow kind, citrus punch or something. I drank about half of it. And then I put about 2 or 3 ounces of Bacardi in there with some water, as they say here in Philly, and then it was nice. It wasn't too sugary. It had had a nice kick to it. So I went inside the Morgan's Pier just to go pee, and I decided, all right, I'm gonna go to River Deck. So I signed up for the guest list online. It's supposed to be $10, and at the door they made me wait a few minutes, and I said, well, why? And they're like, I signed up online. They said, well, we're not doing that anymore. You have to wait for the manager. So she goes, let me see the email. I go, okay. Show the email. She goes, okay, you can just pay $5. I'm like, why is this so difficult? That doesn't make any sense at all. It says right on your website that if you sign up before 7 p.m., instead of paying $10, you pay $5. That's like a store. Like you print out a coupon, and it has the store's name on it. It goes, sorry, you can't use this coupon. Well, it has your store on it, doesn't it? Anyways, I'm going to start walking up in a few minutes. I just wanted to sit over here where it's nice and peaceful. Sit across from this Latin bar at Lucha Cartel. I haven't been to the salsa in a few weeks. Now that it's summer, it's kind of died down. Not as many girls. Oh, yeah, so here's what happened. So I got to River Deck around 9:30, and I had a seat in the corner. This white lady was talking to me. She's this 56-year-old middle-aged white lady who twerks. I've seen her here before. And she said, why aren't you dancing? She was being nice to me. She wasn't hitting on me. She was just talking to me. And then when I went to the bathroom, there was this white guy in there. He was like drunk, and he kind of reminded me of this comedian Mike Proto. You guys don't know who he is. He's this stocky, short, blonde hair guy, and he starts being a douchebag. He's like, I'll kick everybody's. All right, I'm gonna get up and start walking. There's this homeless lady who I'm not trying to make fun of her, but she really is homeless. She smells, and she walks up to you. She gets right in your face and goes, hi, can you help me out? So I'm walking up now towards the action. Gotta get out of the street. I'm originally trying to record a podcast. I'm gonna get crushed here. So that's pretty much what happened. Oh yeah, so
I didn't talk about what happened. So pretty much what happened was, now I'm switching my spot. Now I'm on Chestnut Street. And pretty much this guy made fun of me. He was talking to this black guy who worked there. He was like a bouncer. And he was joking around with the bouncer. He was like, yeah, me and you, man, me and you. And then I went up to the sink. I can't tell the story right here. I just can't talk. There's just so much going on. There's so many people fucking just yapping. I can't talk. So anyways, I went to the sink to wash my hands, and he said, this guy right here, what's he going to do? He ain't going to do shit. Me and you versus him. And I just said to the guy, oh, nah, man, you know, that's cool. And then the guy said, this guy's out of shape. Look at him. He's got man boobs. And he started squeezing my titty. Started squeezing my breast. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I just looked at him and said, okay, dude, whatever. And then he, Alright, as you can see, I'm trying to get away. It's so fucking douchery out here. I can't even tell my story. It's not that it's a great story. So the guy pretty much made fun of me and fat shamed me. Now this happens every once in a while. For those of you who don't remember, in the wintertime last year, when I went to this place called Smith's, I got fat shamed. I walked out of this bar, and it was crowded. And I guess this guy was mad he had to wait in line. And he was like, what his friend said, oh, how long we got to wait in line? He said, we have to wait for someone to come out. And then he pointed at me and said, well, this guy, he's like the size of 3 people, talking about me. Meaning like, you know, I'm so fat besides the 3 people. So every once in a while someone fat shames me, but this guy actually squeezed my titty. And, you know, listen, I'm not a tough guy. I try not to fight. But I wish I was, because I would have broke his fucking finger. Because even if the guy would have decked me, it's like, well, now you got no fucking finger. But hey, listen, what are you going to do? So yeah, I'm walking up towards my spot, which is the Continental. It's 2:05 right now. The street harassment is on its way. Like I said, oh yeah, something else happened too. Besides that and the fucking, but yeah, it was a mess down Riverdeck. And then when I was walking out, these white girls were drunk. And they were like, I don't know how it started, but they started making fun of these girls who were waiting in line. And the one fat white girl called like this Indian-looking girl a cunt. She's like, you're a fucking cunt. She's like, that's why you have to pay $75 to get in. And the girl said, well, fuck you. And they started arguing. And then this black guy went to go touch her. He was with a girl. And she said, don't fucking touch me. So, yeah. Actually, there's a lot of people near my spot at Continental. That's how douchery it is out here. As I was trying to tell the story, there was this homeless white guy. He goes, I'm a veteran. And I don't know if he actually is or not. He's in pretty decent shape. Maybe he was. But, yeah, he pretty much he was talking while I was trying to record. And now I just wolfed out a slice of buffalo chicken pizza, and I gotta tell you, I told myself I was only going to spend $5 tonight. I spent about $11. I bought a bottle of water too. Probably the hottest slice I have had in a while. That slice felt like it just got made just for me. I mean, I said to myself, what am I doing? I got food at home. You know, I don't need to fucking spend anything. And I fell for the trap. I fucking got a slice of that. And it was fucking good. And then I got a bottle of water. So tonight I spent about $11 and change. And for a night out, that's not bad. I'm trying to move away from everybody. It's hard. Outside the Cuba Libre. Also, when I was just recording for a few minutes, this chick was smooching her boyfriend. This white girl was smooching her black boyfriend over and over, like she never kissed him before. Maybe they just met. Who knows? But I think something else happened at Riverdeck besides that. There was lots of douchery in there. You know, that's the thing. I decided I may not go out that much on Saturday nights. On Saturday nights I'm still going to go out, but I'm not going to go to the bars on Columbus Boulevard because it doesn't matter where you go. It's so fucking douchery. It's just ridiculous. It doesn't matter if you go to Riverdeck or Morgan's because you got these drunk people. Some of them are from fucking Jersey. They're a mess. And everybody's drunk and everybody pushes you out the way and stuff. I stood around most of the night. I didn't dance. There was lots of thick Johns to dance with, but I know for a fact that most of them don't want to dance. So I just stood around. And aside from the guy fat shaming me and the old white lady that talked to me, I think that was all the interactions I had. This happened. I knew something else happened. So there was this group of people. It was a white guy, a white girl, and like another white girl and this black girl, right? And I think the girl, he threw a cup at me, right? I don't know. But I was just talking. I was just sitting around looking at the dance floor, and I saw a cup. The guy threw a cup, or she threw a cup at me, and she said, "Don't worry, I'll pick it up." And at first, I didn't realize it, and then I realized, oh, she did throw it, because I saw the guy dared her to throw an ice cube at somebody, and she tried to throw it, and the stupid bitch couldn't even fucking throw it. It like hit the ceiling. That's how fucking stupid she is, and that's how bad she can fucking throw. So, yeah, man, I think that happened, but I had gum in my mouth, and I wanted to spit it in her face so much, and the guy that dared her to do it was this little faggot. He was this little fucking Jersey-looking douchebag with his fucking slacks and his little fucking orange shorts. He was like fucking 5'4" pussy-looking guy, and, that's the thing. You go out by yourself, and... that's what happens. People, they test you. You go out by yourself and everybody's tough. That's why, just like the guy with the man boobs and everything, the guy that grabbed me and said, "Oh, you got boobs," or everything like that. Everybody's tough because I'm by myself. I don't look like a tough looking guy. And people just see me and they go, "Oh, this guy's easy to push out the way." So, once again, listen, when you go out by yourself and you go out to bars, this is what you're going to deal with. You're going to deal with fucking douchebags and what they do. So I've been yapping now about what? Like I said, lots of thick joints, at the Riverdeck. I stayed there until about 12, I think. And then I was going to sit around. The fucking, the Columbus Boulevard, but this drunk guy sat next to me. He looked really weird, and there was nowhere else to sit. So I got down here to Old City. I sat around. I went to the National Mechanics at 1:30, and when I walked out, this Asian guy who had way too much to drink, he was just puking all over the place. He was puking right next to their bar, so they had to get a hose out. Disgusting. So it's just a fucking mess out here. It was really warm out. Oh, by the way, I'm wearing a Beast Mode t-shirt on, and I have a pair of blue shorts on with no underwear. These shorts are tight, so I don't need a belt, but it's pretty. It's not hot like it was today, but it's pretty warm. So yeah. Oh yeah, so let's get to the commentary. I've been yapping about my night. That's all that really happened. Right now, of course, everybody is outside the Blue Martini. Everybody is outside the Cuba Libre. There's some guys trying to get some digits, trying to get some hookups, but as we said before, these chicks are just out for attention. They're not gonna, give up anything. They know that, the fucking guys out here are looking for pussy, so they just fucking want attention, pretty much. All the more reason not to approach. Do you listen to this show? I guess not. Nothing really major's going on. It's just a lot of people out here outside the Cuba Libre. The bouncers are talking to some hoes. I guess if they suck the bouncer's dick, they won't have to wait in line. I guess that's what some of these chicks do. They give their phone number to the bouncer and go, "Hey, if me and my girlfriend both suck your fucking dick, then I guess we don't have to wait in line. We can get it for free, right?" So that's what they're pretty much doing. But yeah, the black girl that threw the cup at me, and the ice cube she threw at somebody else. Man, I really wanted to spit my gum in her fucking face. I really did. It's just ridiculous. Yeah, so like I said, lots of girls out, but the only girl that wanted to talk to me was a 56-year-old old lady with no teeth. Pretty attractive, huh? It's just, so I didn't bother to do anything tonight. But you know what? River Deck was only $5. And for $5, it was totally worth it. But I would not pay more than that. I would never pay for $10. So I might go back there next month. You know, I'm not going to go there every week. Morgan's Pier is free. I could have hung out at Morgan's tonight for free, but when I got there at 9:15 to use the bathroom, I asked the guy if I can get stamps so I can come back, and he said, sorry, you can't do that. You know, he said you have to get stamped at 9:45. So I went to Morgan's. I went to River Deck. And you know what? I could have stayed in Morgan's, but it was already packed, you know what I mean? And I already hung out in Morgan's, so I went to River Deck, and they have contests there, for those who don't know. Like, they have a contest where, like, they have like a drinking contest. The girls drink first, and then the guys put the drink on their head, and then I don't know what the girls get if they win, who wins, but they have, like, drinking contests there. And then also they have, like, stupid fucking contests, like the fucking hottest guy or hottest girl contest, where they bring up some people who are attractive on stage and they pose and shit. And then they actually, it's kind of funny, there's a stage, and they actually encourage the fucking girls to go on stage, and then they fucking, you know, twerk and shit. So it's kind of like Morgan's Pier, except it's just a little bit bigger. But it used to be, for some reason, it used to be $5, and now it's $10. And I'm like, well, why should I pay $10, you know? I know damn well it used to be $5. Every place now wants to charge extra money. Cuba Libre used to be free. Now on fucking Saturday nights, it's $10. But if you sign up for the guest spot, the guest list, it's $5. And a lot of the bars you see in Center City are now doing this. You know? So, you know, listen, Saturday nights are rough. You got too high volume out here. And listen, for a guy like me that goes out by himself, it's a lot to deal with. I'm buzzed right now. I only had a couple ounces of vodka, but like I said, that buffalo chicken slice, I'm not fucking kidding you, was made for me. It was made perfect. That slice was so hot. I know I'm a fat fuck talking about pizza, but I gotta tell you, that fucking slice was just so good, man. It just came right out the oven, and I get a Coke with it, but the problem is, if I get a Coke, then it's gonna hurt my, it's gonna, you know, because I drank earlier, it's gonna fuck me up. You know what I mean? I don't know what it is, but when I mix alcohol and sugar like that, it just fucks me up. So as I'm doing this podcast, there's a Mexican guy next to me eating pizza, and I'm trying to move away from him. I think he's not bothering me. You know? I think he's just, you know, chilling. Okay, now he moved away. Yeah, tonight was a fucking mess. I saw people puking. I saw girls calling each other cunts, lots of twerking. Girls are wearing their coochie cutter shorts. Right now, as I've recorded this podcast, this black guy with a do-rag just approached these two white girls who are just walking down looking for, you know, attention right now. So that's just what happened, you know, as I recorded this. But yeah, man, as far as the guy earlier, what he said, it was, the only problem I had is the fact that he touched me. That was the only problem I had. Like, when I walked out the bar, like I said, last winter, and that guy said, hey, this guy's the size of 3 people, that didn't bother me as much because that guy didn't touch me. You know, that guy just said something douchey, and it was like, okay. And then tonight, even as the guy said it, you know, even as the guy said it, the bouncer, who he was like the guy who works in the, he's the guy who works in the, what's it called? The bathroom attendant. He just said, okay, dude, that was corny. Leave him alone. And he said, don't worry about him, dude. I'm going to throw that guy out eventually. He's acting too fucking hyped up and stuff. But see, that's the problem, is when people drink, they're idiots. You know, me, I'm the type of guy that I'm a cool guy. I drink and I don't bother anybody. I just want to have fun I just want to hang out and I want to meet people. And it'll be nice to meet some girls, but I don't know if it's going to happen because they just want attention. But that's all. I just want to mingle. And the problem is with these guys, and girls too, is they drink and people. You got to know your limit. They can't control their fucking alcohol. If you don't know how to fucking control your alcohol, don't fucking drink. It's simple. You're going to be a fucking douchebag, and you're going to fucking get into fights, get arrested, get knocked the fuck out, get kicked out of a bar, pretty much shit like that. What you got to do is you got to stop fucking drinking. Know your limits. So drink less. So instead of having, let's say, a couple beers and a couple shots, have just one beer and a shot. Like tonight, I only had 2 or 3 ounces of alcohol. That was enough. I didn't need to have any more than that. That's it. I know my limits. I had 2 or 3, and that's it. As far as the commentary goes, I see this thirsty guy. He's always down here. He's just he looks like he's trying to wing this guy, but he's not really doing anything. This guy who's asking for money, he actually was trying to ask people for money. He actually was laid on the sidewalk, like he's trying to pretend like he's spazzing out. You know what I mean? Like he's like roll around the floor. Then the guy I told you about earlier, the homeless veteran guy, he's back now. He's standing right next to the other guy. So now you got 2 homeless guys standing right next to each other with signs. This guy, this thirsty guy, he just grabbed this Spanish girl. He tried to grab her. And that's what I'm saying before. I do a lot of rants about girls and such, talking about, how they're cuts and such like that. And I truly believe that. Oh, wait, I see this other thirsty guy. He's wearing a pink shirt tonight. He really increased. He's still a creep, but he increased his style. But like I said before, I mean, I don't like when guys see guys grab girls. I'm not a feminist. I'm not one of these white knight guys, But I don't say anything, but when I see it, it does bother me. Because it's like, look, I see guys just grab girls on the street. And this guy tried to talk to this girl. Clearly she wasn't interested. And then try to grab her again. And it bothered me. I didn't like it. Because it's like, look, as much as I talk shit about girls, once again, not a cat to save a hoe. Not a male feminist, not one of those douchebags, but I don't know, I don't like it. But listen, I'm not going to do anything about it. No hero. There's these 2 cunts yelling outside of their car right now. They're just fucking yelling. And there's 3 thirsty guys just standing next to each other. So that's the thing, if you're going to have a wingman, you got to have a guy who's kind of cool. I'm not a cool guy, but you got to have somebody who's cool. You can't have some thirsty motherfucker who's going to grab girls. Because this Russian guy that I met about 7 or 8 years ago, he used to do that. He would just try to grab girls, as they were walking, and he would get slapped in the face. I'd never seen a guy get slapped in the face before. And he would go, "What did I do? I don't understand. What did I do that was wrong?" And it's like, look, you can't just fucking grab girls. Okay? Like me, I've made approaches before where I'm pretty sure I have accidentally made them uncomfortable, but he's just purposely, just fucking grabbing them, trying to scare them and shit. And it's just not, thing. So, as I was trying to record the podcast, there's this girl, it's like a black girl, speaks Spanish, she's getting her picture taken. And I moved away because I don't want anything to do with that. I don't mind taking your picture. It's 2:23 right now, and I have to get my train. I'm going to miss it. So, this is sober commentary with drunk people. There's not much really all that's going on right now. Just people giving me dirty looks and such. But anyways, now I'm waiting for those douchebags who are taking the pictures. And, it's pretty redundant. Thirsty guys sitting around trying to get laid, blah, blah, blah. JoshCast.
All right, we're going to wrap this episode up. My sister and my brother-in-law came over today because they're going on a trip next week. So they came over to see my dad for Father's Day. Went over to Chicky and Pete's, and man, I ate my ass off. $100 worth. That's how fat I am. Well, what are you going to do? So let's just see what's in the topical news and on news. Nothing's really going on. As far as next week's episode, well, you have to tune in to find out what happens. I know you guys are like, oh my god. Teens Trump t-shirt censored in yearbook photo. Let's see what this is about. This is in New Jersey. Grant Barato wearing a t-shirt with his name on. Oh, it says Trump, make America great again. So what? That's so ridiculous. But if it was an anti, if it said fuck Trump, I'm pretty sure they would have printed it. Iran kills mastermind of terrorist attacks as inquiries focus on Kurds. Let's see. Sometimes there's not a lot going on. Ex-NBA star sells LeBron jersey in a bankruptcy sale. Yeah, some of these NBA players, it's amazing how much money they make and how much they blow it. You know, buying cars and their posses and shit. They're like rappers. But almost, McDonald's is coming back because of their $1 soda sale and other things. I haven't had McDonald's in a while. That's a good thing. It says, did Trump Jr. confirm a major claim Comey made about his father? Tom Cruise talks giving people nightmares with the mummy. 52% of roads deemed poor in one American state. Miracle baby born without a nose is dead at age 2. It's pretty sad. Damn, he died at 2 years old. Doesn't even seem like that's a real age, right? Sally Fields is 70 years old, and she's at the Tony Awards. Says she's dazzles. Yeah, it's not everything. It says Trump crashes a wedding at his golf club in New Jersey, and he's having a good time. He's raising the roof. Okay, let's just get to the fucking weird news, odd news. There's like nothing going on. Of course, tomorrow will be the Game 5, everybody, of the NBA Finals. Some people are saying the Cavs can't do it. I don't know. Holy shit. Cop has a beef with Bolt in his Arby's sandwich. How the fuck did you drop a bolt? Imagine if you bite into that thing. This is a big bolt. This thing's like 3 inches. It says, holy shit, man films massive great white thrashing and a shallow water. It's a bunch of whales, flopping around. That's pretty cool. Reporter is totally oblivious to intense makeout session behind him. Is it 2 guys? No, it's a guy and a girl. I remember Sal and Richard from the Howard Stern show did that years ago. It was pretty funny. This British pundit just ate a book on TV. This guy eats a book on TV. Watch this spider crawl out of a woman's ear. Ugh. No, I don't want to watch that. It's one of my worst fears. Sarah Huckabee Sanders emoji-filled tweets brings joy and confusion. Flock of geese poops on Disneyland party. The He-Man and DMX mashup is going to make you lose your mind. I'm going to watch that later. Guy's perfect water slide landing melts people's minds. It's a black guy in a theme park. Real life vampire couple says sucking blood is better than sex. I can imagine. Weird Father Day gifts that a normal dad would love. It shows a guy, he has 2 beers and he's sucking a tube through it, and it says Beer King. Papa John employees popped for selling cocaine in pizza boxes. Perfect scheme. So Rock Goat Sperlin says Papa John pizza sucks, right everybody? No. James Comey's testimony sends Photoshoppers into overdrive. Generic dad needed for a barbecue and hilarious Craigslist ad. And it shows a guy, like an old father, and it says, needed generic father for backyard barbecue. Why didn't I think of that? One of those things that makes you feel stupid. Like, why didn't I think of that? Baseball game streaker looks like he's having a time of his life. He gets tackled, and he's like, this is so much fun. Harvard revokes admissions from students who shared insensitive memes. Man allegedly threatens restaurant staff because of onions in his food. Police dog gets fired for truly adorable reason, finds an even better job. Photoshop battle over Scooby-Doo-like dog jumping over a toy. Artist creates a New York City bodega completely out of felt. Looks pretty cool. Teens should have sent naked mole rat pics instead of nudes, Charity says. Watch Mr. Bill, Gumby, and Pokey get buried in a blizzard time lapse. It's like one of those Gumby type things. An endangered gorilla gave birth and the baby photos are adorable. Chilling video shows Good Samaritan saved an elderly woman from an oncoming train. Another one of my worst fears. Redless peacock trashes liquor store and becomes an ultimate party fall. Yeah. So that looks fun. It's like an animal rescue guy in a liquor store. High school psychic student did not factor dog into egg drop experiment. Kid runs onto set and appears to fart at a TV weatherman on the air. That's a cute story. Angry man retaliates against City Hall with a cup of 100 bed bugs. I heard that story in Howard Stern. And finally, a rebel dog refuses capture after making it home in a storm drain for months. Well, folks, that's it for the show. I don't know if anybody listened to all this crap, but if you did, I thank you from the bottom of my rotten heart. And I'll see you folks on the next one. It's, well, you know.
You have just listened to the world's most awful podcast show, JoshCast.